Welcome everyone to my first ever Daily Race C guide, and today the Daily Race C is gonna be, as you can see from the thumbnail and here, it's gonna be Group X, more specifically the Gran Turismo Red Bull X 2019 competition at Le Mans with the chicane. So it's a great start as we go flashing away. So make sure you to lower down your game volume as this car is really loud. It has a really loud engine. So traction control, we're going to leave it on 1 and start on second gear, just a little bit less wheel spin. As first place gets a false start, you don't want to have that, or you're going to be swallowed up into the madness that's about to happen as we head to turn 1. Slipstream is really strong, so slot into the slipstream if you can, and watch out for any dive bombs, which you're going to see right here. Japanese come steaming in as we commit to the escape road along with the other Malaysian. So don't be afraid to do that, you're not going to get any penalties as long as there's contact. Now we head towards the sweeping section. Be careful of dive bombs and punts as you see there, and also of dirty tires from the runoff, cold tires and the dirty air most importantly, as I will explain a little bit more on the dirty air. So you get a great run on P4 and overtake him easily, and now we're on the slipstream. So as these cars are really reliant on the downforce, the slipstream and the dirty air is going to be really strong here. So yeah, do take note of that. I wouldn't recommend bump drafting since you're gonna be exposed to the dirty air through the corners like this section, as there's a bit of chaos there. But I'm gonna emphasize really don't avoid the dirty air as much as you can, because it's really plays a massive role in this race, as we're now gonna see how we go from 2 seconds behind the pair, the leading pair, and from 2 seconds we're going to gain on P2, the Japanese, up until slipstream range. So really I can't stop emphasizing on how bad this dirty air is. So yeah, be really careful, as we're not careful enough and go off the track as we're caught unaware and get a 1 second penalty in the process. As we advance further bit on now, P2 gets a really horrible exit coming out of Tete Rouge, and not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but we're gonna gain on the slipstream here, and it was a really nail-biting moment there, but I must say we managed to get the move done for the time being, but we still have the penalty, and the slipstream is so strong that P2 Tiger is now gonna come back at us coming into the chicane, as we're gonna try and hang it around the outside just for a bit of fun, really, a bit of contact there as he doesn't leave enough space. And we're gonna serve the penalty. As we're gonna serve our penalty, we lose 1 second to Taiga and Teza, and then a further place to Isokaso, who started from the back and is now driving a brilliant race up into P3. So with this great start, really it isn't very hard to do a last to first challenge. So maybe you could have some fun and start from the last and get some overtaking and embrace a little bit of chaos. And now we're gonna see the range and the power of this slipstream. As we're sitting behind, we're gaining, and we're constantly gaining. We pull over to the inside. Isokasu knows there's no point fighting it, and that is true. He's gonna get us back in the second straight though. Second Mulsanne straight, which isn't really straight, but anyways, it's a flat out section. We're gonna now watch here again, Isokasu slotting into the slipstream, and he's just gonna gain, and leave us for dust almost, as we're gonna have no choice but to back out of this fight. We don't want to go too wide into Indianapolis and do some silly things and ruin our racing, that the lead is only 2.5 seconds away, which is actually pretty little, as Tesla's gonna make a mistake here, and that's allowed Tiger to catch right back up to him. Heading into the Porsche Curves is gonna be interesting, as they're currently heading too wide. We're gonna see now who's gonna come out in front in just a moment's time. Yep, and that's right. That's why I do not recommend going too wide into the Porsche Curves, as somebody's gonna become a casualty right there. So we're hoping in the dirty air of Isokaso as we go through the Porsche Curves, very downforce requiring, as we now head into lap 3 here, and you're gonna witness a really huge lag spike from Mr. Castle, with his network being actually 1 bar at a few moments ago. Now currently into lap 4, Castle speeding into the distance, speeding into the sunset really, as he has overtaken Tiger for the lead. And now it's our turn to make a move on Tiger, as we are gonna go down the inside at this chicane. Let's see how it goes, as he did the same move earlier 2 laps ago, but we're gonna get it done clean and safely. And we got a good exit. He didn't get a really good exit, so although the slipstream is strong, in this case it's not enough. But you can see here just how he has managed to gain on me through the rear view mirrors, but as he gets a good exit coming on the last small sand, he has managed to get back into the lead. Now coming this on here, this is one of the most tense moments of the race, as we get a lot of dirty air. We get caught out once again, and this is what I want to point out. This curb here, it is the death chicane of this track, as Tiger goes spinning into the gravel while we get ourselves a 1.5 second penalty. So we serve ourselves a 1.5 second penalty, and you can see here the gap goes from 5.9 seconds all the way to about 8.9, so it's a 3 second. So that wraps up our race guide for this week's race C, and it's a P2 finish for us in a hectic race. I'll hope to see you guys next week.